I'm doing this for my school, and it's basically just a Sound of Thunder project. Um, basically, my project is on Sparta, which is actually pronounced Sparta in Greek. In the sixth century, it rose to dominance in military power, and it was basically the district of modern Greece, which was like basically the capital. A earthquake destroyed Sparta in 464 BC and never regained their military power. And their capital is Sparta. Her language is and their religion is Greek polytheism. All Spartans would be lifelong soldiers, which actually is amazing to me because basically they were amazing at fighting. Because the food was so scarce there, they kept all the food hidden from all the Spartan boys so that they wouldn't be able to fear stuff. Men were not allowed to live with their wives until the age 30. So basically, if you were 30 years old, you could finally live with your wife. So surrender was basically the ultimate disgrace. So basically, you could not surrender at all if you were a Spartan, which was, I think, a great thing, which should be involved in our military power now. This one is making me not be able to read. They started military training at age 7. So 7 years old, you were already a soldier. Age 20 became full-time soldiers and active until the age 60. So if you were 60 and you just turned 60, you would be discharged from the military. And back then, he would have never lived that long. So yeah. Women could own and manage their own property. So now we are getting. They actually had some stuff to do back then, instead of being in their house and just doing stuff. It was one of the strongest city-states, so they were really gaining in a military power. It was ruled by 2 kings, so basically I had to do whatever the king said, so that's why they had to start training at age 7 and all that. And women could receive education, which I think is actually one of the strongest things that the Spartans actually did. And women actually had more power because they could actually get out of the house and do stuff. So I think that's really good. I haven't learned anything about their diet yet because I couldn't find it, but I did most of the research online. And so it's basically a trip that I have to do. So if you would like to buy this trip, go do so at 1-800 not a real number, and the operator should give you the money and all that. So buy this.